picked all these fresh strawberries, so let's make yogurt scones and talk about the literacy crisis. The adult literacy crisis is getting ridiculous. And when I say literacy, I'm not just talking about reading something and understanding what you read or even being able to pronounce words, because there's more to literacy than that, even though the adult literacy level in the United States is disgustingly low. Sugar, water, we'll boil this later. When I'm talking about literacy, I'm talking about the ability to hear, read, or see something and comprehend it. When I said the other day that schools across the nation are moving away from strict deadlines, people are in the comments discussing things, talking about their experiences, and then you have a few. Actually, more than a few. What nation are you talking about? My student's school still has deadlines. Okay, and would you like a sticker? You need 2 cups of Greek yogurt. I'm using vanilla because I thought it sounded good and it was on sale, but it might not work. Since when did all across the nation become synonymous with every single school in the nation? You need 3 cups of self-rising flour. If you don't have self-rising flour, then you're gonna add some baking powder. 1.5 teaspoons per cup. And a couple dashes of salt. Across does not mean all. Across the nation could mean 10 schools in each state. It could mean 40 out of 50 states. It does not mean all. Maybe your school is an exception, but guess what? I wasn't talking to you then. This isn't working. We're gonna dig in. Don't get on me about no gloves, all right? I'm the only person who's gonna eat these and I washed my hands. What across the nation means is that it's happening enough that there's a trend. So the fact that your school still has deadlines doesn't mean that the trend does not exist. But the issue is much bigger than that. Look at how good this looks. It means that people are no longer engaging with meaning, they're engaging with keywords. They hear one phrase, ignore the context. I didn't need to do that, hold on. As I was saying, they hear one phrase, ignore the context, invent an entirely new argument that nobody made, and then passionately debate that imaginary argument. It's like saying Americans are drinking more coffee and then being in the comments like, actually, I had tea this morning. Cool, nobody was talking about you. I don't have a scone cutter, so we're just winging it. Literacy isn't just words on a page. It's the ability to understand general statements, trends, context, nuance, and implied meaning is all a part of literacy. And based on all the comments that I read on a daily basis, I'm increasingly convinced that we have a much bigger comprehension problem than we do a reading problem, especially over there on Facebook. Okay, these are good, but they need some clotted cream and a couple more minutes, but I was afraid because I went rogue on this recipe and it turned out okay.